Okay, my friends, I have decided to do a video on the property of pens. Pens are very, very important when you are going to be using them on your work, and there's nothing worse than going back to your pen, going over your pen work with some sort of glazing medium or anything and to have it run. I like using a glazing medium on my surfaces, and this is my favorite. It's the Liquitex, but sometimes it does not behave the way I want it to. So what I've done here is I took a class a while ago with Joanne Shop, and I have a note here to myself: put glaze on a page and try pens. So I've been wanting to do that for a while. So today I prepped my pages, 2 pages. One side just has the Liquitex, and the other side has a coating of gesso. This is wrinkly. It's okay. And when I took the class, you can see that there is washi tape on the end. So what she did was she had us take 2 pages and glue them together and then put washi tape on the ends. Just makes it funky. I've even put some little dividers. This is sort of a reference book for me. So pens I did over here, I didn't have any finish. It was just the paper, and then I went over it with water. I need to do a little bit more than that, and this is time consuming, but it will also save time and aggravation later. So I channeled my mother. My mother used to put everything in a Kleenex box. She would cut off the top, and it would hold a lot of stuff. So I saw that I had an empty one, and that's what I did. I gathered all my pens. Yeah, I'm still finding them over here. All of my pens are going in here. They're going to be tested, and if they do not work, out they go. So this is the side with the glaze medium. Now another thing that I have are boxes. These say working pens in them. I did my Ancestry DNA. I'm waiting to get it back. I'm a little excited. I should be getting it soon. Alright, so I have 2 pens in here. These boxes need to be labeled with what I am going to be putting in there. But what you do is you get your pen. So I'm going to do it on the side with the glazing medium. And I will write the name of the pen on the paper, and then that way I know what it is. So on the top of my page, I'm going to write glazing medium only. Alright. So the first pen I have here is a Zig Memory Systems. It says archival. Alright, let's see. And I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to do a bunch of pens in a row, and I want to know if they are going to be permanent when I put a glaze medium over it. So not only do I have a glaze medium below it, I'm going to have a glaze medium on top. So I'm going to go and make a list of all of my pens. Okay, so here we go. I have quite a few pens listed here, and I was a little bit anxious before I went on camera, and I used the Liquitex glazing medium, and I have 1 coat of that on just this, it's those composition books. So the Zig Memory System, it says archival on it, which has nothing to do with being permanent. I put my brush on it and look, it's smudged. So that is not working for anybody. Now, I also put a coat on this last one at the bottom and it didn't move at all. It's called Permapay. Permapay? I don't even know. Permapaqe. So here it is. I am thinking I got this at the RISD bookstore. This is a plus. It's 1 millimeter, and sometimes I just like things to be a little bit thinner. But there was absolutely no movement on that at all. What I'll do is I will list in comments the ones that move and the ones that don't, because I don't really think you want me to go through each of these to tell you what happens. So I'm just, ooh, okay, so far so good. No movement at all on the Pigma Micron, the Sharpie Fine, and the Sharpie Industrial. Okay. There's something called a Hybrid Technica that I got at the RISD store, and that ran. So we don't want that one. So the Prismacolor Premier. Oh, it moved. It moved. The Copic Multiliner did not move. The Infinity Fine moved. Okay. Sharpie Industrial did not move. Pigment Pro, it's moving. The Glaze Pen, not moving. I guess I am going through all of them really fast, but I'll still make a list. The Sharpie Fine Point, no movement. The Molotov, no movement, and no movement on something called Letraset, Letraset. I'm sure that's something I got at the RISD store, and I am not putting my fingers on it to show you. See, it's really a fine pen. Okay, and then the Sharpie Ultra Fine Permanent Marker, not the industrial one, no moving. That was a very, very worthwhile time. This was time well spent. So this is one coat of the Glaze Medium, and then I went over it with the Glaze Medium, the same Glaze Medium. So I'll be doing another testing over here on this side. I'm not ready for it yet. I put a coat of gesso, and then I put a coat of the Liquitex over that. So I will come back with those results too.